You're listening to Mentoring Developers. Can you quickly describe in one line what it is and why should we care about it?
Sure. It'll be one line, but it won't be readable.
Okay, 2 lines.
So regular expressions are a way to describe patterns of text. So if you're looking for all the capitalized words in a document, looking for all the words that contain the letter X in a document, if you're looking for in a configuration file, name-value pairs that fit a certain pattern, you can describe those with regular expressions. And the good news is that once you get over the hump of the syntax, describing things in that way is really easy. And regular expressions are extremely powerful. The bad news is that the learning curve is very steep, and that once you write a regular expression, even the person who wrote it has a very difficult time understanding and debugging it very often.
That is true. And so you need good debugging tools. Also, you need to be aware that implementations can be slightly different.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's always a fun one. Right. Where you tell people, oh, here you need a backslash unless you're using another version, in which case you don't want the backslash. And that trips me up all the time. I mean, I'm a diehard Emacs user, and I also use the Unix shell for things. And so I use regular expressions in programming languages and in Emacs and in the shell. And I never, for the life of me, will remember which requires backslashes, which does not, with, for instance, square brackets. I'll just try it the way I want. And if it does not work, I'll say, I'll try it this other way, which is perhaps not the smartest approach, but it's served me well for a number of years already.
Yeah, one of the ways you could overcome that potentially would be to keep a cheat sheet, But then, that's work. What I do is I don't use regular expressions for years, and then I use it heavily one day. Mm-hmm. And so then I have to, go do some Google searches, and I think there's a website called regularexpressions.info, if I'm correct.
Yes, it's a great site.
Yeah, it's a great site.
A little dry, but very, very useful.
Very, very precise, and it gives you implementations. And that's where I learned a lot of the advanced features, because regular expressions you could certainly teach a class on it, and you could teach a college course on regular expressions, really, if you wanted to.
Yeah, and actually just last week I was teaching a Python course, and I mentioned that I'm writing a book now on regular expressions. The person says, oh, how much is there to learn? I just use .star everywhere, and it works great. I said, okay, maybe, but I think you get a little more power and precision in your regular expressions with slightly more advanced features.
That's hilarious.
For show notes and transcripts, visit us at mentoringdevelopers.com.